And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back. Yes, I'm going again. Trying to knock out a couple episodes at a time now. Hopefully, we can get things caught up. Now I'm starting to get into missions I have not done in a while, so bear with me if it takes a little longer than it would for most people. Because I haven't done these missions in so long, I don't remember what they're all about. So, and of course they've probably modified and adjusted it when they've added new content and stuff to the game. Because I think the last time I played this episode was before they even did the Frontier episodes that they have out there now, the Frontier arc, and definitely before this arc even started right here. So I don't know how it's gonna change, because New Frontiers. This last time I did these episodes, these weren't even here yet, and nor was this one. So let's all right. Well, let's continue on then. Let's get on to our next episode. What? Okay, it was just there, and now it's not. Darn computer cannot make up its mind. My goodness. Or the Xbox can't make up its mind. Cause oh, it's the dollar one. Well, that was weird. It locked and then it unlocked.
We've been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century.
Oh boy.
Their Temporal Integrity Commission is charged
Temporal
with protecting
Integrity
the
Commission
timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it's important we don't know too much about the future, so we've decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know. Given your record, you were the logical choice.
Sorry.
You're to rendezvous with the USS Pasta. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
Alrighty. I already took the liberty of getting myself here already, so we don't have to go traveling so far. Let's begin. Alright, I'm bringing in the same. I'm bringing in my all non-human. Well, this one I might bring her. She needs some ground time. Alright, let's begin. Time and tide. Here we go.
Please report to the USS Vostok.
Alright, Captain Walker. What you got for us today?
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change.
What, you knew that everybody who plays this game was going to get chosen
Your
to do this
recent
mission?
experiences in time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance.
Okay, tell me about the Temporal Prime Directive.
Starfleet personnel are strictly forbidden from directly interfering with historical events and are required to maintain the timeline when possible. We're also restricted from revealing too much about the future. These principles have served Starfleet well. Now that the time travel genie is out of the bottle, it'll be hard to get it back in. The tech will spread through the galaxy, and species after species will learn the secrets of time.
I've seen that firsthand several times. Today you'll be going... Oh, then of course, then he stops talking. Today you'll be going to the signing of the Temporal Accords. It's an honor you've earned as an agent, and I think it's important that you see for yourself what the work of the Alliance will lead to and how important it is to future civilizations. Thank you. It is an honor. See, I'm wondering how they incorporate that with the guys from the 23rd century. Unfortunately, I would do that if my PC would let me do that, but my PC character won't let me do that right now. So, well, I mean, I haven't tried it since the last time I tried, and it probably works fine now. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to test it out. Of course, that one's a few episodes behind. Thank you. It is an honor.
Are you ready to visit the future?
Is it gonna affect the time taking me from the timeline in the past? Take me to the future. We're going back in time. Well, my ship does kind of fit in the would probably fit in the 30th century almost, 31st or 30th century, or 29th century, which is what, 2800s. So they haven't even got to Daniel's time yet. He's not from Daniel's time. He's from a little bit before. New Kittimer, 2769. That's the 28th century, not the 29th. 300 years from now in the current game timeline. Alrighty, let's see. Talk to Captain Walker.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know.
Acknowledge. Alright, talk to the attendant.
Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the Academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from?
Yeah. Of course he's going to say that to everybody who plays this mission. So he did a, what? Did he do a classical history paper on every single person who plays this game? That's done this mission? 2410?
Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway, the TIC crews are scrubbing the hall for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments.
Very well.
Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
Indeed, thank you. Well, yeah, I'm a Romulan, so I could probably live to this time frame. Protester. See, that's what the Nuku end up looking like. I mean, their skin's still not quite as blue as they are in Shockwave 1 and 2 from Star Trek Enterprise. The Nuku are here to protest the signing of these unlawful biased accords. Why? Well, hopefully they don't realize that I was there when it happened. The Tholians ravaged our homeworld. Thanks to the Federation's ineptitude, in one dark moment my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us, criminals. The dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven. Well, it didn't help the fact that your people were working with a Temporal Accord faction to try to screw with history. So of course you guys are going to get blamed for that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry your homeworld got destroyed. I was there. There's not a whole lot we could have done. I'm not sure what the tragedy of the past has to do with today's events. I keep them.
The Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
So we change the past despite the risks. Valid question, one worthy of debate. They're the victors. The victors write history, do they not? No, I don't want to say that. Valid question and one worthy of debate. Because we lost our homeworld to kind of a similar situation, but it was Iconian influence. Alright, Commander Kale, huh?
Jolan True, I am Sub-Commander Kale. Is there something Romulan Temporal Defense can help you with today?
What is Romulan Temporal Defense?
We've established this department in order to preserve the events that formed the Romulan Republic. There are many points in the past that some Romulans want to change. The destruction of Romulus and Remus being just one of them.
That's the main one.
Changing these events could erase everything we have earned. We would be reduced to being ruthless spies, still ruled by the Tau Shiar. We in Temporal Defense can advise you in any matter dealing with time travel.
Don't you recognize me?
This is our first meeting, at least in my personal chronology. As a temporal agent, it is quite possible that we will meet in the future. Well, my future. I will try to act surprised if that happens.
Well, it looks like you were around when I was back in the 25th century, so you don't look that old.
Attention all
Well,
guests.
I guess that would be, that's a good 300 years ago.
Please make your way to your seats.
And Vulcans and Romulans are only known to live about 300, if that. But that was it. I didn't get to talk to anybody else. I wasn't done. Alright, I guess we'll head to the conference. See what all the fuss is about. Something that doesn't happen for another 300 years on my time clock. Okay, now I gotta speak to 7 observers. Master of Ceremonies.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble Master of Ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting. This ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your seat. But I'd love to chat with you after the signing.
I'm looking forward to it. See who we got. Oh, we got the Tholians. I know the Tholians are on board with it.
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species could disrupt our development. The Accords do not go far enough. We want to end all time travel for any reason. We will continue to lobby for change aggressively. Should the Union fail to preserve the timeline, the Assembly will succeed by any means necessary. That is all.
It must be your friendly nature that got you selected. Ah, Tholian diplomacy at its finest. Okay, so these are not the main people to talk to. I'm sure your support of the Accords is appreciated.
While the Accords promise to safeguard the time stream for us all, I can't help but ponder the opportunities for temporal abuse that will remain after they are signed. I fear great imbalance could occur despite the very good intentions of all the signatories involved.
Force the Accords properly and that won't be a problem. Hey, oh, that's my guy. I was gonna say, the Cobali are here? No, that was one of mine. Oh, hey, it's the Vorta. I wonder if I get to play you next time, the next expansion.
Pleased to observe this most historic event. Although the Dominion was not greatly affected by the development of time travel, we have an interest in safeguarding the time stream.
Well, what about those 2,800 that disappeared during the height of the Dominion War and then reappeared about a year or so ago my time, in my timeline? Time travel weapon, even the Founder fear. Interesting. Let's see. It was not greatly affected by the development of time travel. We have an interest in safeguarding the time stream. Okay, I'll say that one. Ah, and another Romulan.
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I wager.
Well, they kind of joined. They are part of the Federation now.
The galaxy unites in preserving the timeline. This is truly a momentous day for all.
Actually, in my time, the Romulans are allied with the Federation and the Klingons. So technically, they have joined. Indeed it is. Alright, what do we got here? A Xindi, oh hey.
The Xindi are no strangers to temporal affairs.
Oh, I know.
The tragic conflict with Earth in the 22nd century and our manipulation by the Sphere Builders.
Oh, I haven't ran into them yet.
Of deep shame for us all.
Actually, I have.
Support the Accords with the hope that they will prevent such tragedies from this day forth.
A worthy goal. Cardassians.
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly, it is a singular honor. I'm humbled, as I'm sure you are as well.
Your uniforms definitely haven't changed much in 300 years. So I'm sure you are well. Indeed, we'll be seeing history in the making today. Well, future history. Modern history is still being written. And there's the Lucari.
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies. You saved our home world. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city on Lucari Prime. Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right?
Yes, it has. You're good.
Good. Woo. Just my luck to cause a paradox here, today.
But I don't think the statue has occurred yet. I don't think the statue's there yet. But you gotta realize it's gonna be like, that's a statue for every person that plays this game. That's a lot of people. It's a lot of statues, actually. That would be a little awkward, yes.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
I'm finishing my talk.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth.
Right.
And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
She's not as green as most Orions. An interesting perspective. Alexander should have looked at the start. No, that would have. That was not around in that timeline.
These are going to provide quite the opportunity for historical studies of economic matters. I hear the Grand Nagus is going to formally announce several new temporal rules of acquisition soon. I hope at least one of them covers going back in time to beat someone to a deal.
Oh my gosh. Leave it to the Ferengis to want to use time travel for economic gain. Even after Nog, or not Nog, whatever his father's name was. Hopefully in a way that prevents such activities. There's the Kobali.
We Kobali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs would be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
No one here is without an enemy that would see them erased from time. Cooperatives. You guys are still around, huh?
Past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The Cooperative is proud to be a part of today's proceedings.
As am I. It's quite an honor. Ah. Yeah, I know the Klingons can live almost 200 years.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct?
No, actually, my uniform, I think I'm a Romulan, so I don't know what the
Welcome to the 28th
uniforms.
century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
Oh, it's not over yet. There's still a lot for me to do back in my own time. That'll shape the rest of these events. Thank you for the honor. Make these Accords work and you'll honor me quite nicely. Okay, so okay, let's see what the new carrier, the Nakul are still here complaining.
The Nakul are not here to sign these
We know.
accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens. But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected. Therefore we are here, with all eyes of the galaxy upon us, to point out the hypocrisy and unlawfulness of these accords.
Well, unfortunately, it would be kind of hard to fix your world because you'd have to get whatever the Tholians had in order to prevent them. Well, I guess prevent them from taking it from Caldano in the first place is one way to fix it. But that would have been a little tricky. Because, I mean, there was only so much we could do when we were trying to save the Lucari homeworld. I see. Okay, is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Alright, guess we'll sit down and see everything blow up in our faces.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing.
I didn't see no Voth.
Of course, this is largely...
I guess this episode might have came out before that arc, maybe?
Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
This oppression will not stand. The time
Oh, Noi. Oh, Noi.
liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Just because he lost his wife.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage.
Yeah,
The
and it's
Krenim
all
have
because
grabbed the
Noi
delegates
lost his
and are
wife.
holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security, but it looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates.
Acknowledged. Alrighty, come on guys, let's go save the delegates.
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in!
didn't seem that disturbed when we first got back from that first time we were attempted to change the...
We need to save those delegates.
Yeah. Well, I gotta empty my inventory again because I got crap in there I don't need. Sorry, just make sure everything is cleaned out. I don't need, so I still can collect items. Really don't need this stuff. I can buy this stuff. That stuff's a little harder to find, but I just need room. Alright, let's see, where are we going? Oh, one more group over on the side. Okay, so we gotta defeat the remaining Krenim groups and rescue the 4 delegates. Or each of the delegates.
The Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
We're coming, we're coming.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Resist, and your safety cannot.
Noi, I do not know what happened to you, man. You weren't this bad of a guy last time we spoke.
I shall live to serve the Founders another day. My thanks
It's
to
going to be
you.
interesting to play a Jem'Hadar or a Vorta with that new update coming down in June. Fortunately, it's not going to be on the console right away.
World. You saved my world. And now you saved me. I'm beginning to like you.
The feeling's mutual, Ambassador. Stay safe. I don't know how long the Yukari can live for.
It was a good day to die. For the Krenim.
Thank you, Ambassador. Kapla. That last one to last in the main chamber. So I'm going to rescue all the other guys first. I think one time in this game's history they were actually giving away the Dreadnought as an event on one of these mission arcs. I think it was this mission. Because I know that later on down the road they gave the Kobali ship.
I thought my life path was at an end. I thought my life path was at an end.
You're welcome.
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack.
Not now. Because I think I missed one. Or I didn't do anything. So I'll go back to the main chamber and then I will finish out the conversation. Oh, I think this is just to fight one of these Krenim. It was one of the Krenim groups. That's all it was.
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack.
We should return to our ships and help with the defensive efforts. Let's beam up. Just because Noi lost his wife. And we'll find out why later down, how that came to be. They are, most likely. Acknowledged.
This will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships, fire at will. Leave no survivors.
Better recognize it. I helped you try to fix the timeline.
This time you will not prevail. Taste the bitter dregs of failure.
Oh, I'm not afraid of you, man. I don't know where you lost your mind. Things couldn't have been that bad after you found out about your wife. Granted, I think we try to help him, but it just doesn't work. Come on, big old girl, turn around. I know you're not much of a speed turning craft. Blame me for something I haven't even done yet. That's what it is. I'm always blaming me for something that hasn't happened yet. He was so helpful when we defeated the Iconians, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, what did I do? I haven't done anything yet. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know what you're upset about, Noi. I haven't done anything yet.
The Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Understood, Helm. Set an intercept course. This is all being played at an advanced difficulty, so it's... Well, I guess my ship's been playing at advanced difficulty for a little while, so it's a little bit better suited for it, for the tasks that we're dealing with. What are you guys shooting at? The heck? It's like, they're like shooting at nothing. Okay, so we gotta go this way. There we are. I'm surprised I'm not skimming off the atmosphere yet. Okay, so we're going this way. So we gotta go protect the array. That's where we're going next. Oh yeah, now we get to fight the Anorax. If we destroy that, it resets whatever he's done. Of course, this shoot goes after the smaller ship thing first.
Timeship project.
Yep.
Memory serves.
He lost his wife when we tried to bring Romulus back, and it just, I don't know what happened after that, because it hasn't happened yet.
Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready. Are you ready now?
Yes, we're ready to go. Well, he lost his wife when we tried to bring back Romulus. Or we were trying to defeat the Iconians, remove stuff that would defeat the Iconians, and it didn't turn out the way we wanted to. And he lost his wife. Everybody lost their memories, but there were stuff stored in the core of what actually happened.
You are cleared for docking.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I have some questions about Noi.
Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him, if you would like to accompany me.
Lead on, Supervisor. Yeah, I know what a secret project is. Because he lost his wife, he wants to try to find out a way to get his wife back, and... Hey, you.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you. What do you want? I'm very busy.
What are you working on? Come on now, Admiral. You can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you, but I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I have more important matters to attend to. Good day. We're not done, Noi. Watch your tone.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why.
We have reason to believe he may be plotting treason. Would it be possible to see what he's working on?
Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files.
Thank you, Supervisor.
He was working on the Anorax. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking plans.
I see you found my farewell gift, Trala. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anorax now. I can see that bothers you greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
This is gonna be one of those cut wire ones. The newest little creation they've added. Nope. Okay. Thought they were gonna add that. I mean, I know they add it to the one mission with Miral Paris. Revive Supervisor. Well, at least she wasn't dead. Talk to Supervisor.
Stole the Anorax? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this?
Well, I have an idea, but I'm not entirely sure. It might have something to do with that he had a wife in a previous timeline that we kind of erased. Maybe there's a clue in his personal logs.
There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Trala 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Thank you, Supervisor. Because I mean, that in a way, that's kind of what the original Anorax character did in Voyager. He was trying to fix something. I can't remember what it was because he lost something important to him, and then he went on a crazy spree erasing things from the timeline, and it just didn't go the way he wanted it to. And then Voyager had to destroy the ship, which basically reset everything.
Please input your selection below.
Access log CJ0443. Okay, this is from his wife, yes. See, this is his wife in the previous timeline. Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noi was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over. This time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well, and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable. However, perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with what's the word? Nougat? I tried to tell him about the baby again last night, but he was so stressed out. Oh, she was pregnant too. Dang. I just couldn't add to his burden. Hopefully things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any kind of temporal incursion.
Please input your selection below.
Personal log supplemental. A review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me and to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. No, you're the one that talked us into knocking Voyager out of the underspace and not encountering the Vaudoir. Or something along those lines. No, that was one of those tests. That was one of those scenarios. I guess when we erased that asteroid from existence to try to prevent the founding of the Iconian Gateway on Iconia, They devastated my people, murdered my family, and erased an entire species from time and space. I cannot let this stand. This I vow, I shall not rest until I have restored my family or avenged their deaths. Time itself shall be an instrument of my vengeance. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to work. If anybody knew what happened to the original Anorax who built that ship, they would know that it didn't work like he wanted it to. Return to route.
Please
And now a
input your
final.
selection below.
Personal
one.
log supplemental. At last, I have found them. The Tutarians, or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional force.
That's why she looks so. That's why she looks like a sphere builder.
So powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods. And yet they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from Durance Vile. With these builders at my side.
Yeah, so that's why she looks so familiar. That's why she looks like a sphere builder, because they became sphere builders. That was probably what their vengeance was, to try to mess with the Zendi and try to mess with the Federation because of this event that had not happened yet in the Star Trek timeline that we know. Return to route.
Please input your selection. Download complete.
What the? We're under attack!
Sphere builders, or Noi, has returned after 20 years.
Noi has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
Beam me up. Boy, this episode's a lot longer than I thought it was.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance.
But I just saw you. Where did you get your allies? What have you done with it to the Anorax? They'll be your last if you're not careful. Stand down.
As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments, but for me, it has been years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time, to end you.
This doesn't have to happen, Noi.
But it does, believe me. You took them from me, my wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first, it's time for you to die.
You're better than this, Noi. Stand down.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noi over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Anorax packs quite a punch.
Acknowledged. course not. He's been gone for years in his eyes. And only mere minutes in our eyes. That's why they formed the Accords in the first place, is for reasons like this. And everything that happened to Enterprise during his time that wasn't supposed to happen. That thing's a battleship. Okay. A little science vessel, they call it a battleship. Alright, that must be when he heads to the future. Or gets stuck in the Yesterday's War arc. We've been pulled into the time stream with the Annorax. We can't let her escape. Target engineering section, disable the main drive. Voyager to the rescue.
Oh, there you are. I thought we lost you. What happened to Noy?
He disrupted our warp field and made his escape in the chaos.
A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Annorax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Depart system. Alright, well that is that. Time and Tide has finished.
A traitor? Unexpected to be sure. With Annorax to command, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. We've not seen the last of him.
Nope.
I admit concern over
We've already seen him in some of my past.
Another mystery to be solved among the stars. One thing is certain. The battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Yeah. A battle through time, pretty much. But something happens that makes him, that the time affects him greatly, like it does, like you see in the Yesterday's War arc. Alright, well that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to probably be knocking out probably a couple more maybe today. I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes, but I might watch some... nah, I don't think... No, I'm not going to probably do a couple more episodes today. I think I'm done for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Till next time. Later.